Hey guys, I'm back. Welcome. Thanks for joining me. Who went to see Murder on the Orient Express, the reboot, Agatha Christie's original story? Who went this weekend? Start sharing your thoughts and comments. Please, I want to know all about what you thought. Alright, this film had huge names. Johnny Depp, Josh Gad, William Dafoe, Penelope Cruz, Michelle Pfeiffer. You name it, they were in it. Big names. That's where they made this film right. The bigger the names, the better. And of course, some of the names I can't remember off the top of my head. I apologize. The woman that definitely was in it that I remember, she played a character on in some of the films of Flowers in the Attic, that series on Lifetime. I believe that was the princess, I believe, in the film. So here's what I like about this film. It's a murder mystery, so I'm all about the murder mystery. I actually went with a priest to see it, a priest friend of mine, and he has a whole collection of the books. It's like a library of Agatha Christie. It's your typical murder mystery, but the thing about this remake was there were so many plots and twists that you didn't see coming that obviously weren't in the original. And I'm not going to say any more than that because I don't want to give it away if you haven't already seen it. If you have seen it, okay, but if you haven't, please go out and see it. Definitely didn't make the top box office, but it's a murder mystery from back years and years ago. Only the avid fans of Agatha Christie or the people that were curious were going to go see it. The younger generation, no. Most people in the theater, for me, were older. They were couples. You didn't see many kids, many younger generational. That's okay. I went. It was great. Vintage, the CGI, just the scenery when they're on the mountain with the snow, when the train has the accident, and that's when the murder takes place. And of course, the murderer, there are so many twists and turns because it's all about the vendetta. But it also asks the question in the film, a good person does a bad thing because they think it's justified. Does that make them evil? Does that make them a killer? That's what I took from this film. It had diversity, it was more modern, but of course going back to how vintage, just from the sets to the costumes to the hairstyles to the script with the dialogue, the language, the accents, just the whole plot and storyline overall, it was amazing. I mean, we were sitting there and we were talking after the film. This has been on television like once or twice in its own movie form, and of course I watched the original last week, so I had to compare and contrast a little bit. And like I said, there are twists and turns that you don't expect in this film compared to the other one, but they keep it pretty much the same plot too. Anyone that I know enjoys a good murder mystery. It keeps you at the edge of your seat. It keeps you guessing. It keeps you entertained. It's comical. Of course, Josh Gad was comical. Of course, Johnny Depp's character. Michelle Pfeiffer, however you say her name. That's what this film did. So, Agatha Christie was a brilliant writer. From Murder on the Orient Express to And Then There Were None, 10 Little Indians. And I just read and I heard that on Amazon they picked up various series of hers for television shows or films, I believe. So I'm anxious to see where that goes. I did read that a couple months ago. So yeah, if you're an Agatha Christie fan, a murder mystery, Murder on the Orient Express, please subscribe to my channel. There's more coming with murder mysteries. I'm all about that. Share the video on all social media platforms, especially with those who have seen the film that you know of. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Share your thoughts and comments. Follow me on Twitter at AdamKingofTV3. Again, that's at AdamKingofTV3. I usually don't rate films or television shows, but I'm going to try to start to better my videos. I would give Murder on the Orient Express, I would probably give it a 7 or 8 out of 10. I would maybe 7.5, 7.5, 8 out of 10. It's not the greatest, but it's not the worst. It's not definitely the reviews that I was reading. And there are some parts that are filler and you kind of feel like, oh, come on, let's get this show on the road. But it keeps you guessing. It keeps you at the edge of your seat. So, I Again, sorry for the background noise. I am on a business trip. This is all for you guys. So again, thank you for the continued love and the support. Like I said in my recent video, if you haven't watched For the Good Doctor, go ahead and watch that. There's more coming. I have more content coming this week. I have many shows that are on fall finales or just series finales in general. Of course, tomorrow is American Horror Story. Tuesday night's American Horror Story. And of course, the next film I'll be going to see is Wonder. It's going to be a tearjerker, so I can't wait. Yeah. So thanks again, guys. It's all for you. Thank you for the continued love and the support. I will see you later on Tuesday for American Horror Story season finale review. Have a good night. And Murder on the Orient Express fans, be careful who you trust on a train.